commit to it. When you put them in the ushering department, they can't commit to it. Anywhere you put them to it, anywhere you put them to, they cannot commit because they are, I would say they are commitmentless. It's my own something. So, yes, they can't commit to anything. But if you should put somebody in the media team and you give the person a task or a goal at the end of this month, I want you to achieve this, I want you to do that. The person is able to commit to it because the person knows that at the end of the day, he or she is going to be measured, rewarded, measured and rewarded. So goal setting also makes you commit to something. Goal setting gives you motivation that sustains your momentum. We'll talk about that. Goal setting also serves as a catalyst to behavior change. This is very, very true. If, for instance, you are someone who is not very well into studying the Bible, but you decided this year, because I want to get so close to God, I want to study my Bible. You realize that, like I just quoted Simon saying, if you are able to practice that 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, it then becomes your lifestyle. Your behavior has done what? It has changed. So if you are able to set a goal and keep to it, your behavior definitely will change towards that goal. And at our workplaces, goal setting also increases productivity. Now, let's go on to before you write your goals. So I don't know why some of us have not written down our goals. Probably it's too cumbersome and task for us to do. But yes, indeed, writing is not an easy task. Writing myself, it is not an easy task. Some of us will struggle before we are able to even write up to half a page. Myself alone. So writing, I understand, and yes, I appreciate the fact that some of us write, but it is not an easy task. But when you make it a point to want to set your goals, please, these are some of the things that you can do to write out your goals. First, you need to sit down in a quiet place, of course. Sit down and brainstorm. Brainstorming means that you think through your mind. Anything that comes to mind, you put it down in no particular order. This year I want to at church. This year I want to be I want always to be the first person to come to church. This year I want to increase my sales at work. This year I want to do this. Anything at all that comes to mind, just put it down in no particular order. Identify also your problem areas and your areas that you need improvement. So for instance, you have not been keeping fit and you know that you are blossoming, you are growing big, you need to keep fit. It is an area that needs improvement. It's a problem area for you. You have been wanting to do this over the years, but since you are so busy that you do not find the time to do it. So if you put it down that this year I want to keep fit, and it's a goal that you have set for yourself and you must keep to it. It is an area that you need to improve yourself, and so you write it down as a goal for 2020 or for any other year. You also have to identify new things that you want to do. So this year, what are some of the new things that you want to do? You have to think through. Like I said, it is always going to be in alignment to your beliefs, your values, and who you are. Let me also mention that your goal in life is in alignment to your assignments in life, to your calling, to your vocation. vocation and leave your calling. So you just don't get up and set goals. What do you think you have been called to do? That is how you set your goals. Okay, so I have been called to lead. If I have been called to lead, what are some of the things that I can do so that I'll be a good leader? I'll be an excellent leader, if I should say. Probably you have to take a leadership course. Go read leadership books. Listen to people who are in leadership positions. I mean videos or tapes or something. You have to go onto the net and research on leadership principles and steps. That is how you know yourself, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. So when you are setting your goals, please set those goals in alignment to your assignment, so that at the end of the day, it will all come together. Each year, you know that you are getting a bit closer to what you need to fulfill in life. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Now, if you have sat down, you have reflected, you have brainstormed, you have put down sketches of your goals. Now, to write your goals, you need to categorize your goals. When I was categorizing my goals, when I was writing my goals, I realized that categorization is very, very important. You categorize your goals into spiritual, physical or personal, financial, relational, social, professional, mental, anyhow. But you have to categorize your goals. So spiritual, your spiritual life. Under your spiritual life, what are the things that you want to achieve this year? Me, when I was writing my goals, under spiritual life, I think first when I wrote, I want to win more souls for God this year. Under spiritual. Then I want to pray more. I want to study the word of God more. Yes, sort of like that. So under spiritual, yes, and I also said I want to come to church at least 2 times in a week. That is why last week you saw me on Friday. And today too, I'm here. Yes, at least 2 times. Oh yes, maybe tell how at least 2 times. I may not be able to do the Wednesday or the Tuesday, but probably the Friday I can do it. Then Sunday. So at least 2 times a week. That is for spiritual. For financial, you come to financial. What do you hope to achieve? I want to save this amount of money by the end of March. I want to spend less and save more. These are some of the things that you can put under financial, depending on what you want to do. Under relational, that is your relational with people. I want to get closer to my family, my extended family, I mean. So what do? Under relational, I'll make a call to a family member, a day. And I have a large family members. So I'll make a call, 1 call a day, at least, to a family member. I also said that I'll celebrate them more often. Because hey, life is short. You wouldn't know when you'll be called home. So the people that God has given you, you just have to make the most out of them. You just have to be there for them when they need you. Then, so after categorizing your goals, like I said, you have spiritual, physical, financial, relational, professional, educational, if you are in school. Then you state each goal as a positive statement. This is very, very important because as Christians, we must be positive. And whatever comes out of our mouth must be positive words. So, for instance, instead of you saying, I do not want to sit at home this year, it's your goal, it is fine. And it's so negative, then do not over there mix it a negative statement. So, why don't you rather say, I will come to church more often or something like I stated in my goal. I will come to church twice in a week instead of I will not sit down in the week or something. So let your goal statements be positive statements. Do not, because once again, see, the dream said that stating what you don't want will not bring you what you want. Stating what you do not want will not bring you what you want. So rather, state what you want, and what you want will be brought to you. Now, in writing down your goals, you need to be precise. And by precise, I mean add date, add times, add amount. So this year, I want to save more. It is so vague. It is so general. How much do you want? Do I say this year? When exactly? Is it mid? Is it by first quarter or second quarter? Is it by mid-year? Is it by the end of the year, which is December 31st, 11:59? Is it that time? Be specific in your goal setting. So I want to say 5,000 sales by the end of June. I want to say 5,000 sales by the end of June. In this way, you are able to measure your goal. If you are able to say 5,000, hooray, you have accomplished your goal. If you are not able to say 5,000, it means that you have not been able to accomplish your goal. So when you put in dates, times, amounts, numbers in your goal settings, you are able to measure up whether you have achieved it or not. Now, when you are setting your goals, you need to set priorities. What are the things that have to come first? What are the things that need to go back? What are the things that I need to accomplish in December? What are the things that I need to accomplish in June? What are the things that I have to accomplish now as of February, March? You have to state your goals in accordance to their priorities. Then we have talked about this already. You have to know your weakness. Your weaknesses will determine what kinds of goals that you want to set in life. Now, I'm coming to an interesting part of the discussion. This is the part that I love the most. Setting smarter goals. And this is what I was taught at school, and I want to share. Setting smarter goals. In fact, I was taught setting smart goals or smart objectives. But when researching, I realized that some professionals have updated the smart to smarter. I wanted, okay, so smart as in S-M-A-R-T and then E-I, smarter goals. Setting smarter goals. Smarter, the word smarter is an acronym for some things, and it is a method or a model that we use in measuring our performances at work, your personal development, or anything that you want to measure in life. So SMART, S-M-A-R-T-E-R. The S stands for specific. The M stands for measurable. The A for attainable or achievable. The R is relatable or relevant. And then T is time bound. The E is for evaluation. And then the next R is for reward or readjust. I said reward or readjust. So, setting smarter goals. Specific, S for specific. When you are setting your goals, we have said it before, you have to be very, very specific. It will be so broad to say that I want to go to school this year. Be specific. Which school do you want to go? And by which month of the year? We have January to December. Which month of the year? What course do you want to go and read? When you are setting your goals, some of these things need to come in. So be specific in your goal statement. It says that goals such as I will do better next year is too vague. I'll do better next year. It is too vague. You won't achieve anything by saying that. Instead, say, like I stated before, I want to score A's in my English paper. I want to score an A in my English paper by the end of the semester. That is more containable. You'll be able to know exactly what you want to achieve. Now, M for measurable. Like I have stated already, you use numbers. So for instance, I want to lose weight this year, you can put a number to it. I want to lose 10 pounds this year. I want to lose 10 kilograms this year. Attainable or achievable. Your goals should be achievable. Please, there are some people that they are so big dreamers. Yes, it's good to dream big. Luther Vandross said dream big. So it's very good to dream big. But you know yourself. You know what you can do and what you can do. You know your resources available to you. Please do not go and state or make unrealistic goals that you will not be able to achieve. There is no point. Hey, I want to go to Harvard this year. Meanwhile, you don't even have a passport. As I said, you don't even have a passport. You Harvard this year. You don't even have SSC certificates. You want to go to Harvard. How possible is that? How realistic is that? That is not realistic, and that goal you wouldn't be able to achieve it this year. It's a long-term goal. You may want to achieve, fine. It is a long-term goal, but it is not a short-term goal that you need to set within a year. So your goals must be achievable and very attainable. They shouldn't be too big and they shouldn't be too easy for you. They shouldn't be too easy for you. Sometimes when our goals are too easy for us, we end up abandoning them. My goal is to, okay, let's go to relatable and relevant. Your goal should be relevant. I have stated already that your goal should reflect who you are and what you want to be. What you want to be. Your goal should, at the end of the day, come together to make you who you want to be. They should be relevant. They should be aligned to your overall objective in life. They should be aligned to your assignment, your calling. They should tell us who you are. And then your goal should also be time bound. T for time bound. It should be within a specific period of time. Don't let it go loose. I want to lose pounds this year. You have not set any specific time. So you go, January, you have not lost the weight. Oh, I want to lose weight this year. February has come, gone. March, then you are going. Before you realize December is here, you have not done anything. You have not even taken a walk, a brisk walk to want to achieve that goal. But when you are able to set time frame, when the time is drawing near, you know that, hey, I need to do this ASAP. I need to achieve my goal. I need to lose weight by January, by February, by the end of January or by the end of February. So please let us set time limits to our goals. Now the E is for evaluation. Please, when you are evaluating yourself over the goals that you have set, do not wait till the end of the year to evaluate yourself. You won't be able to achieve anything because some of the things will be on the blind side. You may forget some of the things. So evaluate yourself weekly, monthly, mid-year. Then you'll be able to evaluate yourself at the end of the year. So weekly, I said I want to win more souls for God. This week, what have I done? What have I done to achieve that goal? weekly I've done nothing. I'm telling you, me, I've done nothing this week. I've done nothing in that pursuit to want to be more souls for God. I've hardly come out of my house to even go onto the streets to witness to anybody at all. So how am I going to achieve that goal? So for this week, it is 0 for me. That is how you evaluate yourself. Then you know that the days are going past and you are not doing anything about your goals. Then the R is for reward or readjust. When you set a goal for yourself, March, I want to finish building on my land, and you are able to, or not say finish building, probably you've not even started the foundation yet. So you say March, by the end of March, I want to have started my foundation of my building project. And you're able to do that. My dear, pat yourself on the back and get a cold drink and reward yourself. It is good. It is very good. Yes. Because there is reward in doing good, and you have done it. You have been able to accomplish that goal. So reward yourself. However, if you were not able to do that, my dear, do not reward yourself. There's nothing to reward. Yes, there's nothing at all to reward. And don't be too critical. Yes, don't regret. Because sometimes when we regret, we end up abandoning the whole goal for that matter. So don't regret. But you can make readjustments. What made you not to be able to achieve that goal? Why weren't you able to achieve that goal? Probably you were expecting some money that did not come. Some huge sum of money. Probably you wanted to save some amount of money from your salary. You realized that the increment you wanted or you thought would come for you to start the foundation did not come. So then you have to make readjustments. Readjust the budget for the foundation. So when you are not able to achieve a goal, please readjust whatever you need to readjust so that you continue with the goal. If you don't reward yourself, please readjust and continue with the goal. Do not abandon the goal. It is a task, it is a challenge for you. If you are not able to keep to that challenge, I'm sorry. For instance, me that I said I want to witness to people, and now I am a new mother, and I am almost always home. It would be very difficult for me to do it the usual way that I do when I come out of my house. So that I have to readjust. Probably I can think of when JJ goes to school, when they go to drop off JJ, I can also come along with them and do something, even if it's for some few minutes, because definitely I'll be having baby with me. So for some few minutes or an hour, I can speak to one or two people that I meet on the street. So if it's a readjustment, I cannot abandon that goal yet. So you are written down your goals. Write them down in your notebook or in your diary or on a paper where you can paste it, where you can see your goals every day of your life, not weekly, not you have your goals should be in your face. They should stare you up. When you pass it, hey, I want to do this. When you pass it, hey, I want to do this. When you wake up, it is what wakes up with you. When you are going to sleep, it is what sleeps with you. Please, you understand? So that you will be reminded. Other than that, the pressures of life will make you forget. The pressures of life will make you forget. So please, your goals should be pasted in your room or somewhere that in your wardrobe. You always open your wardrobe to take your clothes. Definitely every day you change clothes. So on the door of your wardrobe, you can paste your goals. Or by the side of the wall, the bed, where you sleep, you can paste your goals. Or in your diary, but diary, especially if you carry it around, I feel that if it gets missing, your goals are missing. And if you're not able to remember everything, you might miss them. So your room is the best place to keep your goals. Your wall, and your wall is something. Be result oriented and be honest to yourself. If you are achieving your goals, you know you are achieving your goals. If you are not, you know you are not. So you have to step up your game. And now, add action plan to every goal that you set. It is very, very important. So you set your goal. I want to win more souls for Christ. What are the action plans towards that? Action plans are the plans that you make in order, the steps that you take in order to achieve a particular goal. I want to win 30 souls for God this month by the end of January. So January or by the end of February, I want to win 30 souls for God. What are the action plans? The action plans are the steps. So for instance, you go out on the streets to witness to people. It is an action plan. You do a mini video and you put it on Facebook, a message, a repentance message or something. It is an action plan towards the goal to win more souls for Christ. You want to save 5,000 by the end of June. What are the action plans? The action plans here, it could be that you make the bank deduct you from source directly, so that because you know that when you want to have a different account and you want to put it against yourself, you might end up spending the money. So the action plans are the steps that you need to take in order to achieve your goals. Okay, so I've said paste your goals where you can see it already. So I developed a whole certain worksheet for myself. You will also develop your own based on what you want to, how you want it. So I have my goals here, I have my action plan. I'm so sorry that I couldn't put the marker. But you have your goal here, you have your action plans, you have your evaluation, and then you have your results. For me, my evaluation, I'm putting it in pencils because for my evaluation, I have the month and then the days. So January, so for instance, my goal, spiritual growth, to win at least 30 goals for Christ by December 31st. My action plan, tell people I meet on the street, share on buses, that is, if I'm using buses and like transportation, share the word of God. I'll use social media every day, and then I also pray for the lost. So these are the action plans I have set towards winning at least 30 souls. Man can't pray, is it 30, and they go overboard, which is possible because from now to December, that is if you are really committed to it, you may go overboard. But I don't want to set so huge a goal that you may not end up. It's better to set a bit lower than so huge that you won't be able to achieve. So these are my action plans. So evaluation, January 1st, did I do anything? No. Second, did I do anything? No. So third, did I do something? Yes. So I did third. On third, I did something towards me winning souls for Christ. So now, so if you do something on the 3rd, you do something on the 14th, on the 22nd, you have done 3 things. So now the results, you come and write 3. That is what I have said. I would have loved it, and I have it, I will show you how it is. Probably it may help, because I realize that it is helping me. So I'm almost towards the end of my discussion. In working out your goals, when you want, in working it out in order to achieve it, please, I have compiled some rules or do's and don'ts towards working out your goals. The first one is, do not state, we have said it, do not state too easy goals nor too hard goals. But you have to challenge yourself to be better than you were last year. Whatever you are doing this year, if it is a repetition of what you are going to do from last year, challenge yourself that If last year you were able to save 3,000, this year save 5,000 or 6,000. Challenge yourself to be better than you were last year. And then most importantly, commit your work plan to God. Commit your work plans to God. The Bible says in Psalm 35 verse 5, it says that commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Commit thy way. So commit your plans to God. And I know that he will back it up if they are all in alignment to your assignment. Do not procrastinate. Procrastination is a thief of time, and I am so much aware of it. I used to procrastinate a lot. I was one procrastinator in my life. What I'll do today, I'll say, oh, let me do it at the end of the day, or let me do it tomorrow. Before you realize, time is passing, the years are passing, and you are where you are. So when you set out your goals, please, what you have to do by the end of February, make sure that you do it. Procrastination, it is a thief of time. Proverbs 24, verse 33 to 34, it says that a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity will come on you like an armed man. You fold your arms a bit, you want to rest a bit. Oh, and you are still lying down on your bed. Instead of you getting up to do what you need to do in the day. It says poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity will come on you like an armed man. They don't tell you what they are coming. The thief. That is how poverty will be like for you. If you are always resting, always folding your arms, always postponing and procrastinating what you need to do. You also have to be committed to the cause. We talk about commitment. Commitment is very, very necessary. You have to be committed. If you are not committed to whatever goal you have set for your life, you will abandon it and you will not achieve anything by the end of the year. You have to be committed.